In a world of growing AI content, it feels like it's only going to get increasingly difficult to stand out and grow as a small channel. And as much as people want to believe it, the recent release of AI tools directly on the YouTube platform shows that they won't be stopping this wave. But this is actually presenting a massive opportunity for real people. It's a trend I'm seeing myself on my own channel and something that's also been revealed by the CEO of YouTube himself. If you're a creator trying to grow a channel around you and your passion that stands out in the years to come, you're going to want to watch this video. So why is this an opportunity and how do you take advantage of it? Well, first we need to talk about how AI is changing things. Everyone is rushing to jump on AI generated content as the quick and easy way to succeed on YouTube and making money. This is leading to mind-boggling amounts of content being uploaded every single day. From faceless channels to AI avatars, fully generated scripts, audio and voiceover. Less and less of what we're seeing on YouTube is real, and people are starting to notice. But I know what you're thinking. A lot of these videos are getting massive views, so clearly they don't care if it's not real. And yes, for certain types of content, for the vast majority of people, it won't matter. For example, if you're looking for basic how-to information or entertainment content, AI can replace a lot of that with ease. But while this content will generate billions of views and make a lot of people a lot of money, does that mean that content from real people will struggle to compete? No. If anything, it will only help us compete. To understand why, let's hear from the CEO of YouTube, Neil Mohan.
The first and probably the most salient thing, and this is actually advice I give to people who ask me, like, what is the secret sauce of being a successful creator on the platform, is it really is to be true to yourself. And that is sounds sort of very cliched, but I wish somebody had given me that advice early in my career, because nothing rings more true. And I can tell you for a fact that it's not the algorithm, it's all the other people that are on the other side of that glass when they're watching your video, if you're a creator, that can tell instantaneously whether that is actually truly your authentic self or if you're trying to basically put yourself in another person's shoes. And what I always find striking is, whether it's Eric, as you saw in that short, or whether it's Jimmy Donaldson, Mr. Beast, or Dude Perfect, or whoever your favorite creators are, when you hang out with them in real life, they are pretty much exactly the way that you experience them on the app. And that's in essence, I think that's their secret to success.
So we have the CEO of YouTube himself saying that authenticity is the secret sauce for YouTube success. People will always want to watch real people doing real things. Whether it's seeing your favorite creators doing something amazing, or learning from someone who has reached a big goal that you're aiming for too. There's something inherently valuable about the authenticity of these people, and as AI-generated content continues to erode trust, being real becomes even more precious and people will go looking for it. And I'm already starting to see it play out on my YouTube channel. I'll regularly see comments saying how they're happy to see a real human delivering the content. So yes, AI content is going to generate a lot of views, but don't let that distract you, because this is creating a big opportunity for creators who are showing up with authenticity. But what does authentic even mean, and how do you leverage it? Well, here's 5 ways to do that to help you grow a loyal following now, while future-proofing yourself as we move deeper into the AI content age. First is to share personal stories and experiences. Storytelling is a valuable tool for keeping people engaged, but it also helps them understand and relate to you on a deeper level. Stories create emotional connections that facts and data alone just can't. People remember you by how you made them feel, not from the information you passed along. Weaving in your stories creates the opportunity to resonate with your viewers on an emotional level, something that will always be more impactful. Ali Abdaal is a great example of someone that weaves his story into all his content. He frequently talks about his transition as a medical student to becoming a doctor, realizing he was on the wrong path, then starting a YouTube channel to eventually become a successful entrepreneur. And while I appreciate the information he passes along, it's his story that I remember and connect with most, and that's what makes me a fan. Through the challenges and failures he weaves in, I feel understood in my own struggles, and I see myself in his journey. This emotional connection creates a powerful bond that goes much deeper than the typical transactional nature of content consumption. Your story is what makes you unique, and using it correctly is what will have people wanting to stand behind you in what you do, as opposed to just keeping a passing interest in it. And don't forget that you can use other people's stories to drive your points home too, just like I did with Ali. Or if you want an example of me using my own story, I'm about to do that in the next section. But really quickly, if you're someone that values learning from and coming together with real people, and you're trying to grow a channel and business around you and your passion, I would hugely appreciate it if you would subscribe to this channel. I'm going to be doing everything I can to provide the best videos that help you create freedom doing work that you love, just as I've been able to. And it would mean so much to me if you joined us. Okay, let's carry on. Number 2 is don't be afraid to be you. For the longest time, I tried to be as beige as possible in my videos, and I would never show any of my personality. I was effectively a vessel to deliver helpful information. That was it. And the only reason I did this was to protect myself, because I knew that if I didn't show my true personality, there would be nothing for people to attack. Though that didn't stop them with an oddly large amount of comments about my nipples. Bit weird. Eventually though, I felt the urge to start showing more of me, and I'd speak more like I do to my friends while weaving in more of my humor too. And while I knew this would help me connect with my audience better, honestly I just did it because I wanted to be myself in my videos, and it felt amazing to do that. And the difference started to show. I would get comments about the jokes I'd put in or my delivery and how it felt a lot more natural and easier to watch. And it felt really good to have people see me and just be okay with it. Like Neil Mohan said, viewers can sense when you're not truly being yourself. Humans are incredibly sophisticated at detecting the dissonance between what someone is saying and how they're behaving, which basically means we can instinctively tell when someone is being fake. By showing up as yourself, you not only drive home your uniqueness, but people will naturally feel more comfortable with you and trust you more too. Next is embracing imperfection. Similar to the previous point, when you show up in the most perfect way possible, whether that's you or AI, never showing flaws or anything that you do wrong, it creates the same discomfort in people because they know that's just not how people really are. In a recent interview on the Diary of a CEO podcast, Simon Sinek said, "What makes people beautiful is not that we get everything right, but that we get many things wrong." Honestly, I think that as the wave of perfect AI content continues to rise, people will just value imperfect more and more. In that same interview, Stephen Bartlett, the host of the show, talked about how he likes to see sloppy text and grammatical mistakes now in the messages and proposals he receives, because it immediately helps him understand that it's really coming from that person. Don't be afraid to show your mistakes, shortcomings, and imperfections. Now, that doesn't mean intentionally trying to be sloppy with everything you do, just don't go out of your way to remove every little imperfection from your work. This might be leaving a misspoken word in a video and not spending another hour reshooting that section just to get rid of it, because who would do that? Or simply not over-editing a video and just leaving in natural filler words and pauses. When you show yourself getting things wrong and openly trying to figure things out and improve as you go, people will say, "Oh, they're just like me." And this once again helps build trust and connection. Next is offer your unique opinions and perspective. This is something else I was very scared of doing. Again, in an attempt to avoid attack, I would always try to be balanced and sit on the fence with my opinions to keep everybody happy. But around the same time that I started showing more of myself, I shared more of my opinions and perspective too, drawing from my own viewpoints, values, and beliefs. Now, I'm still a people pleaser, so there's definitely a line I won't cross, but I wasn't afraid of saying what I thought was right or wrong about a particular subject, or being more direct going against things that I felt people genuinely needed to avoid. And again, I saw this playing out in the comments. Many people would agree with me, creating deeper connection because I saw things the same way they did, and some people, most of the time, would respectfully disagree and we would have a great conversation about it in the comments. Leading very nicely onto our last point, engage to foster community. Community is going to be a hot topic as we move further into the AI age, and to be honest, it already is. Real engagement requires genuine interest in your audience, not just broadcasting to them. And the real winners are going to be the ones that can bring people together around a shared passion or mission while showing that they care about those people that join too. All the things we've covered to this point make people want to stick around once they find you, but harnessing the feeling of community is what will keep them there for the long term. This means jumping in the comments and engaging with people, sharing stories from within your community, showing willingness to respond to their needs, or creating more intimate spaces for people to come together and enjoy that shared interest or work towards a common goal. If you want to create something great that lasts for decades, your focus should be on creating community, not just growing a following, because AI can never replace genuine human connection. So, if you're a channel that's still working hard to stand out in a world of AI content, your path is to lean into you and your authenticity while focusing on bringing people together. I think this is the biggest opportunity for small channels in the AI content age. But if you've been at this a while, I'm sure you're feeling that frustration of not having that breakthrough yet and maybe feeling behind as a creator. If that's you, I'd highly recommend you check out this video here where I detail my story of nearly 10 years of frustration before finally creating the channel and the business I always wanted. I'm sure many of you will resonate with what I talk about in that video. But outside of that, thank you so much for joining me for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.